in different places like Calcutta, Delhi, Punjab, etc. violence took place. And all of you remember Punjab, let me change the color, situation became very tense. So tense that army was called. And anyone who understands what is a martial law, and martial law is applied. What is martial law? Military rule. The whole control has been given to the army. Army is being told that, see, you take care, you take the responsibility. Whatever you think is correct, you take up. Everyone, am I clear? Am I clear, all of you? Now, many people don't understand. Everyone, do you understand the difference of these two people? Dyer and O'Dwyer. Everyone, do you understand Dyer and O'Dwyer difference? See, most people, they get confused here. See, there are two people here. One is Michael O'Dwyer. Remember, he is the Lieutenant Governor General of Punjab in those days. And under him is a person named General Dyer. Sorry. General Dyer is under him. And General Dyer is the person who ordered the firing in Jallianwala Bagh. Everyone, am I clear till here? Udham Singh, we will talk. I will talk. I will make Jallianwala Bagh very, very interesting. Few minutes. All of you see here. I will tell this line in a few minutes. Let me tell you, this line has already come in prelims. And I will come to this line in a minute. All of you see, Gandhiji is describing this as a black act. And in his view, not everybody should be punished because one or two people have done something wrong. That is why Gandhiji is organizing a Satya Dharma Sabha or Sarv Dharma Pratna Sabha. Now, on that day, fasting, prayer, civil disobedience against specific laws, getting yourself arrested, going to jail. Which day is this? Please mug it up. All of you, even before 6th April, I told you the situation is very tense. Riots are happening everywhere, specifically Punjab. Now, all of you understand this point. Punjab, during World War I, had given maximum soldiers to the British. Lots of these soldiers were forcibly recruited. There was a lot of repression, and because of all this, army was asked that please set up martial law here. Remember, who is the Lieutenant Governor of Punjab at this point? Michael O'Dwyer. Anyone, can you explain me what does this strafing means? Anyone, can you tell me what is the meaning of the word strafing? Anyone? Bombing, okay. Anything else? Correct. Most of you know this. That is, you are attacking from the air. Aircrafts were used. You know, it means bombing or machine gun used from low flying aircraft. Am I clear? Am I clear, everyone? Please see this line. Gandhiji initially, today only you studied, was not in favor of home rule leagues. Now, Gandhiji is using the members of Home Rule League. How? Because when Gandhiji was doing this movement, Gandhiji needed the support of everyone. And Gandhiji was now trying to establish contacts with all those people who had joined the Home Rule League, and they were contacted that, see, please help me. And that's why absolutely Anurag is absolutely correct. Saturday's class we studied that later Gandhiji will become the president of these home rule leagues. Guys, after the break, I will talk to you about Jallianwala Bagh. Okay, I'm sorry. Massacre. I will talk about this after the class, means after the break. Right now, what is the time? 6:57. Sorry, the time is 6:47. Your break is still 6:57 p.m. Am I clear? See, everybody is asking different slides. I cannot show each slide. Please, if anybody wants to revise for you. Thank you. We'll meet after 10 minutes break. Am I audible? Everyone, am I audible? Great. Okay, as I told you initially only, today we will have the PYQs also. So, next 45 minutes, let's have some more study, and then we will get into your queries. Shalu, your query is very large. At the end only I'll take it. Have patience. All of you, 10 minutes, and the entire Jallianwala Bagh will be clear in front of you. How many of you have visited this place? It's a small park in Amritsar. When did this happen? On 13th April 1919. Now all of you tell me, what do we celebrate on this day? Baisakhi. So, guys, I have been to this place. I have been to this place around 2 years back. I had gone this place, and I can tell you, it's a very small park. with just near the Golden Temple, just adjacent to Golden Temple. It's a small park with only a very small opening. Now, what was happening was, because Baisakhi was celebrated, so a lot of Sikh people, they had come to enjoy, you know. Now, before the break, I have already told you, right now, there is martial law, and that's why there was a curfew. Now, the thing was that announcement was done that there is a curfew, but mainly people from rural areas had no idea about it. And guys, in the same park, in one corner, some Congress people, they were protesting the arrest of two Congress leaders. Who are these two Congress leaders? Satyapal Malik and Saifuddin Kichlew. Am I clear, everyone, till here? All of you. Now, here comes which man? The bad man, General Dyer. And he asks his soldiers, he orders firing. Please understand, all of you, government number says 379 dead. All of you, please understand, government said 379 people are dead. Rest said more than 1,000. Who are these rest? The local plus the media. Please understand, guys, in the middle there was a well. If you all know, there was a well. Lots of people jumped in the well. Many people died because of the stampede. You know, when firing started, people started running in all directions. And because of the stampede, many people got killed at this point of time. Yes, guys, even now on the walls of this, you can see the bullet marks. Bullet marks are there even today. So you all can understand, this is a very bad thing, or this is, I would say, the worst form of British rule in our country. Everybody agrees with this or not? So to look into this, a commission was appointed called Hunter Commission. Please remember, Hunter Commission was appointed at this point of time. And remember here, in return to their findings, Rabindranath Tagore, rather I will use here, Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood. Similarly, Mahatma Gandhi returned Kesare Hind. Title, it's a award. Thank you. So Let me show you once again on the slide. It's a park, and the problem is there is a curfew going on in Amritsar. Announcements were made, but mainly people from rural areas did not know about it. People have come here to celebrate Baisakhi, but then in a group, some congressmen were protesting against the arrest of 2 Congress leaders. Same place in one corner. Now you can see General Dyer came, ordered his people start doing the fighting. And you can see there is a well. Many people jumped into that, stampede happened, and this fighting almost, according to government numbers, this, and according to independence, this many people died here. As you all can understand, to look into this matter, Hunter Commission was appointed. Now, Kartika is saying Indian soldiers fired on Indian people. It is unfortunate. Please understand, soldiers are following orders, the order of their superior. You cannot do anything. They are following the orders of their superior. So you all can see, and remember, one more Hunter Commission is there, which we will study in education chapter. We will study that later. Guys, for prelims, just mug up both these lines. In fact, all these 3 lines are very important for prelims. Question will be, who returned his knighthood, protesting the House of Lords calling this action as an act of bravery? Rabindranath Tagore. When did Gandhiji return his Kesre-Hind? After Jallianwala Bagh. And when did Gandhiji call off the Rowlatt Satyagraha? April 18, 1919. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, am I clear? So, let's now talk about everyone tell me. My first question, in Hunter Commission, was there any Indian? In Hunter Commission, was there any Indian? Remember, 3 Indians were there. Their names are given, not important. 3 Indians were there in Hunter Commission. Number 2, who appointed the Hunter Commission? Who appointed the Hunter Commission? Good. The Secretary of State, Edwin Montagu. Number 3, I don't have to tell you, but still, why was this commission appointed? To investigate Jallianwala Bagh. And number 4th, will anything happen? Nothing. Guys, why? Because the British sentiments are towards Dyer. Now, all of you tell me, why are the British people so much inclined towards Dyer? You know, I can give you one example. 30,000 pounds was collected for him. 30,000 pounds was collected for him. And even Rudyard Kipling had given money. Guys, why was the British people so much in favor of him? Let me tell you, guys, because British felt that this man has stopped another 1857 revolt. Guys, everybody was like, General Dyer has stopped another 1857. And that is why he was only honored and he was only found guilty of mistaken notion of duty. Guys, what is mistaken notion of duty? Mistaken notion of duty means that he did not understand where he should have stopped himself. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear? So let me show you. All of you see who appointed. Why did he appoint? Matter is what? Jallianwala Bagh. Guys, name only suggests Lord William Hunter is the chairperson. And you can see, did it have Indians? Yes, 3 Indians. No need to remember these names, but then please remember, if tomorrow anybody says that Hunter Commission did not have Indians as members, is it correct or incorrect? Incorrect. Because I showed you it had 3 Indians. And you all can see House of Lords supported this action. You all can see Dyer has been, in those days, 30,000 pounds. All of you, do you know 1 pound is equivalent to how much money? How much rupee? If I take 80 for a second, imagine, let me tell you, 30 lakh pound comes out as 24 lakh rupees. And all of you remember, this is when 100 years ago. All of you tell me, don't you think this is a huge sum? Don't you think this is a big money? All of you tell me, is this a big money or not? And everyone tell me, have you heard the name of Rudyard Kipling? All of you, have you heard this name? Who is he? Writer of which big play? Pawan is absolutely correct. Jungle Book. They all are saying we cannot do anything against Dyer because why? This man has the support of the people. Political reasons. No, guys, I'm not saying, Nitin, please understand, I'm not saying this rate is in those days. I'm only saying if this is the rate today. I don't know the rate in those days. I'm only telling you if this is the rate today. You all can see he is being accused of only one thing, mistaken notion of duty. That means this man did not understand where should he have stopped. Can you understand, all of you? How is this man? How wrong is this man? And how wrong is the notion of the British people? I told you, people are supporting him because of the fact that they felt he had stopped another 1857 revolt. As you all can see, this we had already studied in the 8th unit, that Dyer was honored by the people at this point of time, priest of Darbar Sahib in Amritsar, And this had led to the Gurudwara reform movement. Anyone who has not done the 8th unit, we have studied about the Gurudwara reform movement, which ultimately led to the formation of SGPC, means Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. Am I clear? Kartika, we have already studied this. Congress is sending its own committee which has all these members, and they say what he did was inhuman, and they are saying there is absolutely no need of a martial law in Gujarat. They are basically criticizing British. All of you, everyone tell me, who will kill General Dyer? Who will kill General Dyer? Some of you are writing Udham Singh. Please understand, I told you Udham Singh killed Michael O'Dwyer. He was killed by Udham Singh. This is a mistake that most of the students do. Remember, General Dyer had died naturally as early as 1927. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, am I clear? Now, please remember when, where, in London, 13th March 1940. All of you, what name Sardar Udham Singh had taken there? Guys, it is said Sardar Udham Singh was hit by a bullet that day when Jallianwala Bagh happened. That's why he wanted to take revenge. He, in front of his eyes, saw many people getting killed, and he took the name of Ram Muhammad Singh Azad. Guys, all of you see here, what does this name symbolizes? Ram, Hindu; Muhammad, Muslim; Singh, Sikh; Azad, he died an independent man. He is a secular man. Udham Singh, Michael O'Dwyer. Am I clear, everyone? Congress did not support this. In those days, they said that though it is brave, it is courageous, but they don't support violence. He was later hanged also in London. Later, after independence, Nehru had honored him and given him the title of Shaheed. And from here onwards, he is known as Shaheed Udham Singh. Everyone, is Jallianwala Bagh clear? All of you, is Jallianwala Bagh absolutely clear? So, everyone who is in the class, and if you have attended my first lecture, tell me, all of you, how important is this chapter? Government of India Act 1919. Those who have attended my first lecture, very, very important. I showed you so many questions have come from this area. Very, very important. Yashashvi, I showed you. Bhagat Singh will come later. Don't worry about Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh will come. Have patience, man. Now, all of you, listen to me. Under this, one very, very important thing is diarchy. All of you, have you heard this word? Diarchy. Okay, let me tell you the literal meaning. Its literal meaning is rule of two. I will explain diarchy. I will explain diarchy in some minutes. All of you, what is happening? We are around 1917. And who is your Secretary of State? Montagu. He has given a statement. What is this statement? His statement is that, see, we want increased participation of Indians in every branch of administration. So he's saying we want that more and more Indians should be coming for administration. Basically, he was saying we will give responsible government to Indians. Guys, that's why, if you all remember, in Saturday's class, I told you that now if you demand self-government, is it wrong? Now if you are demanding self-government, all of you tell me, is it wrong? No. Now if you demand self-government, it is not seditious. And that is why Annie Besant was released from jail. So all of you tell me, guys, are the Indians happy or not? Montagu has given you so much. Will you people be happy or not? Anyone tell me, do you think there is any reason for sadness? Anyone tell me, do you think there is any reason for sadness? Guys, there are two reasons. See here. Number one, no specific time frame. All of you, do you understand what I'm saying? No specific time frame, bhaiya. When will you give this? Today, tomorrow, 5 day, 10 day, 1 month, 10 months, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year. When? Guys, do you understand? Why are Indians unhappy? They are saying we will give you responsible government. But when? That is not mentioned. Everyone, am I clear with this? Am I clear with no specific time frame? Why are Indians unhappy? Number two, all of you tell me, do Indians decide anything here? With regards to Government of India Act 1919, do the Indians decide anything? Guys, no. That means all things are decided by government, and Indians have no say in it. Guys, am I clear, everyone? Why are we unhappy with this civil disobedience? Why are we unhappy with this? All of you, am I clear with this? So remember, in the morning only I told you that based on this statement will come your GOI Act 1919, and the reason for this, why are they giving you, is they need the support of the Indians. They needed the support of the Indians. That's why they were doing this. Now, guys, where will the questions come from? The questions, they come from provisions of this act. All of you, all the prelims question based on this chapter, they come from two areas. One, diarchy. Another, provisions of this act. Everyone, I'm telling you one by one the provisions, and I will ask you, do you understand this or not? You tell me. First provision, central control. That is, center means what? Union government. Relaxed over the states. States means provinces. How was this done? Now, all of you, today, do you know we have a union list, a state list, a concurrent list? Do you know this? All of you, do you know this? The central government, state government, their matters are divided. So, guys, similarly here, they created a provincial subject, a central subject. Everyone, do you understand? If there is now going to be a provincial subject, don't you think center is giving autonomy to the provinces? Thank you. Now look at number 2. Guys, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, there are two bodies in the center. Number 2, many of you, if you are in Karnataka, you have Vidhan Sabha, you have Vidhan Parishad. In Bihar you have, in UP you have. What is this called? Having two bodies. Navneet is absolutely correct. Let me change the pen color. Bicameralism. So now at the center you have one upper house and you have one lower house. Lower house known as Legislative Assembly, and lower house known as the Legislative Assembly, Council of States, and most people now will come through direct elections. Guys, am I clear? Am I clear? This bicameralism, is it clear? All of you, two bodies, do you understand that this idea of two bodies? Great. Now just to give you the numbers, lower house has 145 Upper house has 60. Yes, guys, only at the center. This is only at the center. So your point number 3 is 145 and 60 members. Now I hope those who have attended my previous lectures, separate electorate is now given to Sikh, European, Christian, all of you tell me, those who have attended the Morley Minto reforms, do you remember separate electorate? We have studied it. All of you, separate electorate, earlier only Muslims were given. Now separate electorate is given to Christians, Anglo-Indian, Sikh, European, all these communities. Okay, let me change the pen color again and let me go to black. Did we not say legislators got more powers? You could ask questions, you could discuss part of the budget was now votable. Everyone, am I clear? This is the old demand which the moderates had always made. The moderates have always made the same demand. Please give this. Guys, Muslims already have the separate electorate. Now, I will make you understand this. Have patience. Diarchy, we will come. Now, I'm asking you one question. Guys, point number 6. Tell me if you understand or not. All women given the right to vote. Guys, do you understand? All women were given the right to vote. Do you understand this? Arey bhai, do you think, all of you tell me, do you think all women will be given the right to vote? All of you tell me, not possible. Absolutely not possible. That means this was 2021 question. So remember, women for the first time were given the right to vote, but not all women. Am I clear? Only few women. Just give me a second. Only few women were given the right to vote. Am I clear? Is this point clear that only few women have been given the right to vote at this point? Please, this has already come in your exam. Now, let me show you these points first of all. And then I'll come to more points. See here. What is the statement of government, or Montagu, who is the Secretary of State, is that we want Indians to participate more and more. We want a responsible government in India, which will be a part of British Empire. Now you all can see, that's why if you now demand home rule, it was not seditious. That's why Annie Besant, we studied in Saturday's class, was released at this point of time. Now, what are our two objections? One, you did not mention any time frame. Number two, no Indians are involved in deciding what is good, what is bad for us. Now, those who wanted any point to be repeated. Remember, I'm repeating all the points now. Based on this statement, because the government needed our help in the World War I, they have promised us that they will increase the number in the Executive Council. First point, central control over provinces have been relaxed. Earlier, everything, all the law would be made by the center. Now, provinces, the control have been relaxed. Provinces have been given their own provincial subjects. So on certain matters, provinces can make their own laws. Of course, central government is more powerful. Central government, right now also, what do we call? Right now also, India is federal, but we call quasi-federal. Quasi-federal means that it is tilted towards center at this point of time. Same thing. I hope those who were demanding point number 1 to be repeated is clear. Point number 2, bicameralism only at the center. So you have got 2 houses at the center at this point of time. Point number 3, you can see the number of members in both these bodies. Point number 4, separate electorate has been enlarged. Last time only for the Muslims, now for the others also there it is. Point number 5, if you are a legislator, you can ask the questions. You can have the supplementaries. Of course, 75% of the budget is not votable, but then it can be done. Anglo-Indians, we have studied earlier, Mantesh. Now we studied it when we were doing way early, when we were discussing De Rosio and all only. Lastly, diarchy I will explain in some minutes. All of you, women are given the right to vote. Please remember, not all. Always remember, few women. Who are these women who were given the right to vote? Anyone, can you tell me who will be given the right to vote? Of course, not men were also given the right. So, those who are educated, those who are rich, those who give a lot of taxes, such women will be given the right to vote. Based on the wealth and all, mostly the upper caste ladies. Now, invariably, legislature is becoming much more representative at this point of time. Apart from this, all of you see a very important point, and this I should write there only if anybody is relying on these notes. Your point number 7. All of you, here only I'm writing the point number 7. What is this? Viceroy's Executive Council. 3 out of 6 members will be Indians. Remember, they will never give you this position. Commander-in-Chief, they will never give you army. Army will never be under the control of us Indians. Am I clear, guys? So small time ministries will be given to us, but never army. Lastly, a public service, okay, undo. A public service commission was recommended, which later became Federal Public Service Commission, and central and provincial budgets were separated. And let me tell you, all of you, very important, guys, Have you heard, all of you, have you heard about something called Simon Commission? Have you heard about Simon Commission? Why was this Simon Commission appointed? Guys, to look into the Montfort reforms. Later, Simon Commission was appointed in 1927. Guys, there is a provision that after 10 years to review the Montfort scheme, another commission had to be appointed. Am I clear, everyone? Everyone, am I clear? Yes, all members are British, and 2 years it came before, and I will teach you Simon Commission. I will say tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and there I will tell you what exactly Simon Commission. Everyone, Simon Commission we will do tomorrow. Last point. A new office of High Commissioner was created, but then this is not a very important point. So just to show you the last few points which were pending here, and then I'll come to diarchy. You can see here, except Commander-in-Chief, 3 out of the 6 members can be now Indian. New position created in London, and some of the earlier works of Secretary of State were given to him. Narendra, I don't know what you are asking. Which 3 members did I tell you? Please see a new Public Service Commission. They also recommended, and later Lee Commission also we have studied. They also recommended the same thing. And in 1926, to recruit civil servants, later your Federal Public Service Commission was set up. Apart from this, the budgets for both center and the provinces were separated. I never said any women, Narendra. When did I say women are there? When did I say women are there? Please look what you are asking. When did I say that there are women members here? There is absolutely no such thing. After 10 years, a statutory commission, which you will see is named Simon Commission. All of you, for next 5 minutes, please focus here. Heard this word? Diarchy? Where does it come from? It means rule of 2 and comes from a Greek word. Greek word di plus archy, which means double rule. Remember, this was an unsuccessful experiment. Now everybody, for 2 minutes, focus here. Under this, all the subjects were divided into reserved and transferred. All of you understand, each and every topic, like let's say agriculture, finance, law and order, police, irrigation, everything is divided into these 2. Reserved will be handled by the governor. Reserved will be directly handled by the governor, and on this, governor will be helped by his executive council. Governor will be held by his executive council, and all of you remember, let me change the pen color. Governor is not responsible to the legislative council in this. Everyone, do you understand this much? If you don't understand, I will repeat. Don't worry, I know this is a very important topic and I want you to understand this. Number 2, transferred subjects is also with governor, but here governor will do this with the aid of ministers. They were usually popularly elected ministers, and always remember, they are responsible to the legislative council. Prashant, I am repeating that only. They are responsible to the legislative council. Now, how do you remember which is a reserved subject and which is a transferred subject? Guys, wherever there is money, wherever there is power, that will be reserved subject. Like money is what? Finance. All of you tell me. Law and order is what? Power. Land revenue is what? Money. Irrigation also has lots of money. And wherever there is responsibility will be here, like health, education, local government, industry, and always remember, governor was very powerful because he could veto any bill. Am I clear, everyone? See, military and all will be central government work. Please remember, we are talking diarchy is only in provinces. Everyone, am I clear with diarchy? Irrigation has a lot of money, Shobana. Irrigation has lots of money. That's the thing. Everyone, am I clear with this? So let me show you the 2 slides. Literal meaning of diarchy means rule of 2. Overall, an unsuccessful project. Now, some of you have asked me, sir, why unsuccessful? Reason for that was, guys, you tell me, health, will it not have some angle of money, finance? Similarly, land revenue, will it not have some angle of finance? Similarly, local government, will it not be related to, let's say, irrigation? So there was too much of hodgepodge, if what I say. And you all can see here, the 2 executive heads were different, governor and popular ministers. 2 types of subjects are there. Reserved was given to the governors, and he had his own executive council, which would be helping him and thus he would not be responsible to the Legislative Council. On the other hand, Transfer was to be administered by the governor, but then with the aid of ministers, and they are responsible to the Legislative Council. Guys, elections were done. I told you, Government of India Act 1919, there will be elections. Please remember this table. 2022 PYQ came from this table only. The question was, which of the following are transferred subjects? And that was asked. Remember, governor, if he wanted, he could veto any bill and could issue ordinances also in those days. Am I clear, everyone? Okay. See, Ratnesh, the annotated PPT will be uploaded. You can see from there. Let me go to the PYQs. Let me go to the PYQs. Many of you were demanding the PYQs for a very long period of time. All of you ready for the PYQs? Yes, Shobna, because executive head, he is for the reserve ministries. So why would he oppose them? Okay, let's see the first question. Very simple question. Poll will be of 10 seconds for this. %45 have said this, 29% have gone there. If you all remember, I told you Dalhousie was the Governor General from 1848 to 1856. Now, guys, do you think, this is a very easy question of 2006. You should not have made this an incorrect. See here, very simple. Again, 10 seconds I'm going to give you. Shiv Kumar, do you think governor will need that? One, he will not veto his own things. 72% have gone here, 79. We studied Wajid Ali Shah. Guys, these are very simple questions. 2007. 10 seconds again for this poll. Don't write your answers here. Please mark it on this poll only. %47 are here, 28 and 16. I told you his friend Man Singh had, betrayed him here. Very simple question. Guys, these are simple questions before 2010 years. This do not require more than that. 57% are correct. Jagdishpur is Bihar. Ara, I told you from here, Babu Kumar Singh had come. Now, 1998 question, and I will give you 30 seconds for this. S. Das Gupta, Satara was taken under the doctrine of lapse by the British. Great, Sachin. 28, 20, 46, 6. Now, the worst answer is this 6%. Guys, they never fought. And remember, we said they never supported the revolt. Now, I know many people have gone with C, but the answer to this question will be A. They did not remain neutral. It's not that they were on one side or any such thing. They always thought this movement is a backward-looking revolt. Okay? So please remember, the answer to this question is A. Even though, Musharraf, write a mail to me for this. Even though these are old questions, you will not get the answers to this. Now see this 2014 question. This is the type of questions that come from nowadays, and this I want you people to answer. I have given you 30 seconds. Let me answer this. I got my answer now. Mansi, mark it. Don't write the answer here. %33 have given correct, 27, 11, 29. Okay. Those who were, I'll tell you, with B, that's the worst answer. Those who are with B, because guys, all of you, those who answered B, tell me, why didn't you think this line? Arey, Anmol, this is there. Anmol, this is given in the Victoria's proclamation. It is clearly said, she said, we are not going to annex any more Indian state. One is definitely the answer. Worst option here is B. That's the worst option. Now, those who went with C, that's the second worst option. Because guys, ultimately now, Crown is going to rule us. East India Company rule has come to an end. Isn't it? All of you. Now, those who went with C, or that is D, let me tell you, I myself made this mistake in the prelims exam. I also in my answer had answered D. But the correct answer is A. Because all of you understand, there was no talk about regulating East India Company trade with India, because EIC was now like any other company. If they want to do business, do the business. The Britishers are not going to regulate that thing. EIC rule, as you can see, has been abolished. So guys, what will be the answer? A. Am I clear? No, don't be my student when I'm making a mistake. Don't be, no, monopoly has ended, Shruti. Monopoly ended by 1833 itself, that we have studied. Remember the Charter Acts. There is no more monopoly. No, Charter Act 1833 ended that thing. There is no monopoly for anyone. All of you, this year's question. You all have 1 minute for you. It is exactly, I'm giving you 1 minute. Think of the points that you will write. Leaderboard facility has been removed. I cannot show you. I told you earlier also. Think of all the points that you will write. Think of all the points that you can write in this question. Twenty more seconds. Okay. Guys, most of you have given good answers. Now tell me, see, only thing, listen to me, everyone. Carefully listen to me. This answer will become better when you give examples. So when you write, we lacked unity, give example of Marathas versus Mysore in 1791, 1799, all that. Am I clear, guys? Similarly, when you write that they had better technology, give example of, let's say, telegraph. Am I clear? Yes, you can write about, the mutual quarrels. I'm not denying that. You can definitely write about that. Absolutely. Yes, our army was at times ill disciplined. They had better leaders. Guys, can you understand? See, this is a 150 word question. All of you understand in this question, yes, they used to get regular salary. Ours would not get that. The fact that there was a lack of vision, the fact that there was no sea control. Yes, we had incompetent rulers. Everyone, am I clear with this? Am I clear? All of you, am I clear with this? So everybody, be very, very clear. You can write this answer. Everyone, please practice this question. Achal, I gave you all this. What more do you want? I cannot write the whole answer. I explained. Why are we losing against them? In spite of the fact, I never said we are technologically advanced, Shobna. I told you the Britishers are technologically more advanced because they have telegraph. All of you see, 2016 points. Question. Everyone, what does, around 8 minutes, Vaibhav, what is watershed? Yes, treachery can be mentioned. Harihara. All of you, tell me, Rahul, they say we cannot do anything. Rakesh Shirdana, they are saying that we are better, having better weapons. See, first of all, watershed means, division. So under this, what are the evolution of British policies? You will write about Government of India Act 1858. Mention about that a new position of Secretary of State and Viceroy is there. And you don't have any longer the Board of Control or Court of Directors. This is not needed. Another thing, guys, they are asking, if you all remember, after this, that no more annexation. Similarly, I told you, changes done with regards to army. No more EIC rule, but rather crown rule is coming. Yes, you can directly write a lot of points from Victoria's proclamation. You can definitely write about the divide and rule. Everyone, can you write a 10 marker on this? I never said, Aisha, we don't have better weapons. Please write this answer and please look into your tablet. I have done the entire, I have given you the word by word. I have given you how the introduction should be there, how the body should be there, how the conclusion should be there. Each and everything has been mentioned here. Am I clear? 2011 question. And all of you see, the important point here is, question is saying common factor. Guys, in this question, what you will find is that everything seems to be the answer. Insurrection means revolt. Nitin, don't ask me. Kartika, mark your answer. "21, 36, 13, 30. Please understand, they are a factor, but not everywhere. Not everywhere the religious missionaries are a factor. Similarly, not everywhere you have the traders and all. The answer is, and I have mentioned this in your PPT also, everywhere, yes, it is absolutely such, and it was in the PPT, everywhere the old order was disturbed. And why did I cut one? Because nowhere it is mentioned the taxation of tribal products. That's why the answer is D. 2018 question. Starting the poll with 30 seconds. You can see 2018 Santhal question. %43% have given correct answer, 33, 11, 13. C is the answer. If you all remember, we studied the laws, and under the laws I told you the idea was to keep the Santals away from the non-Santals. Even today, if you go to Jharkhand and these states, this does not happen. So A and D, worst option. And guys, yes, I gave many times this thing, the Santal Parganas, this area was created. Answer is C. Now all of you, a very simple question. Let me see this. I'll give you, guys, because it takes time for me also to understand. I'm starting a poll. Let me understand the question. Now your time starts. Pile, mark it, mark it. "45, 16, 19, 21. Guys, in such questions, always remember, you should pick up one. For example, Pabna, Bengal. When B is 3, C, D cannot be the answer. And Birsa Munda, I told you Bihar, those days, now Jharkhand. So, invariably, C is 4, because we know A is your answer. Very simple question. 15 seconds I will give you. It was directly from the slide. directly from the slide. Maybe Aditya, I have no idea about that. Absolutely, I don't want anybody to make mistake in this. 55% are correct, 14, 13, 18. See, if anyone has not studied the chapter and then they are making mistake, it's okay. Those who have attended and then they are making mistake, please look into this. Guys, this I gave you in the class only as a practice, that write about the characteristics, and you all can see 2 times this question has come in our exam. Now see the mains question from tribal revolts. What is the mains question? Before 1857, there were many big and many small rebellions that occurred in the previous 100 years. That means write about the revolts between this much. So you can write, for example, Sannyasi rebellion. You can write Vellore mutiny, Santhal rebellion, Battle of Buxar is wrong, Pranay. So guys, what you are doing is you are picking up different topics like Pagal Panthis. No, how will Palasi and Buxar be there? Guys, this question is from peasant and tribal movements, and Wahhabi will not come here. Kitturu will come. Kittur can come. Wahhabi will not come because it continued after that also. So pick up any 4 and write about that. Very simple question, 10 seconds you have. Who repealed Vernacular Press Act? Who repealed? No, no, Dasgupta, no. And will do this. Munda uprising happens. Chinna, we have studied. This is an easy question, but 2013 question. 43% have given this, 37 have given this. Remember, this is Vernacular Press Act. Those 37% who went with B as the answer. A is Arms Act. So the answer to this question is C. That's your answer. Guys, 2017 question, very factual in nature. Let me see. Nothing, Sachin. D, they made up option. That's not any act. (43, 11), third answer. Remember, guys, I never took this name. He was never in